What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here. I'm back with Carabug for your weekly Dragon Ball Super review. And today we're doing episode 12, which just aired last night / this morning with the subversion. And oh boy, this fight is getting kind of intense.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. First thing I want to say, after watching this part of the fight, I can go ahead and clearly confirm that Super Saiyan God Goku in Super is a lot stronger than Super Saiyan God Goku in the Battle of Gods movie.
I think it's pretty safe to say.
100%, because like the thing is I don't know if he just is getting used to his power or what, but he is going out more and more and more. And you see this episode where he hits his limit and he surpasses it again. On top of that, we see Beerus winded. I don't think we saw him winded in Battle of Gods, the movie, from what I can remember. On top of that, I think he was only going 70% in the movie, from what I remember, and then Goku was going like 80%, so it wasn't even going with his full power. But Beerus claims he's going full power or close to it in this fight right here. So it's actually pretty cool to see that you know, Super Saiyan God is portrayed the right way. One thing I want to ask you, let's start with you. Who has the better God aura?
In my opinion, Beerus.
I like Goku's.
I know you do.
Yeah.
But this is why. This is just a matter of opinion, though, because Beerus's aura is like this nice purple, like calm aura.
But powerful.
But powerful, and it's steady. It's really steady. Goku, on the other hand, he has really like flaming, passionate, all over the place kind of aura, and that I think speaks miles about not only their power level, but also like just the kind of person they are and the kind of fighter that they are, which was really portrayed super well in this episode, especially because, like, okay, Beerus has had this, you know, level of power for however long, we don't even really know. He's super old, but he's maintained this for so long that he's like mastered it. Whereas Goku, he's like still in this very young stage. He's like fiery passion, and that's also why I think he was able to surpass his Super Saiyan God power and just get even stronger.
It's a passion.
Because it's his passion, that's his character, that's the nature of Goku. That's why he's like getting even stronger.
That's why I like his, I'd say, because it's like that. You can see the hunger and the passion. Like what Goku's character is, what we saw in the last like 30 years of Dragon Ball. That aura he has right now, the Super Saiyan God, best portrays him, and I like that one better. So for you guys, comment section below, Beerus's aura or Goku's aura, which one you like better and why? Speaking of auras, did you see that they pulled a Yu Yu Hakusho for a second and it pulled out the Dragon of the Darkness Flame with their auras? Granted, it wasn't them clashing, it was just like the representation of what both of their energies are as Super Saiyan gods, or gods. You have Goku's dragon and Beerus' dragon. That was a little cool little touch to add it in there. If you're a Yu Yu Hakusho fan, you probably remember Hiei's attack. That's the first thing I thought of. But this fight is intense. And a lot of stuff I want to toss out there to you guys. Number one, I have a possible theory, and I talked about this on Twitter last night, but I have a possible theory that I'll bring to another video, that Champa is going to get introduced into the anime of Dragon Ball Super because of this fight. I feel like what's going to happen is maybe a portal is going to open because of their fight, and that's what's going to cause them to come over. Or maybe the fight is so intense that Champa is going to sense it from Universe 6 and then cross over. Whereas in the manga, we've been seeing kind of a different, I guess, approach to it. I'm not going to spoil it because I don't want to, you know, in case you haven't read it and stuff. But in the manga, Champa's already in the story. So I feel like the only reason why the anime has been so different is because they probably want to introduce him in a different way. Which, again, I'll break down in a different video later this week. Something else I was going to point out is, can we also end the Goku vs. Superman stuff right now? Because them fighting right now is breaking the universe. Superman is not a universe buster. I mean, Superman Prime could be argued as a universe buster, but like the Superman they used in the death battle clearly couldn't do what happened here. And like their punches are so intense that the universe is literally crumbling. Like planets are popping, exploding. Like people are, there's beings dying. There were planets that literally just disintegrated just because of that fight.
What I want to know is, why did just one planet die and not the other ones?
Well, I'm sure there's more based on just like how old they are and their structure is what's causing certain what's going on now. It's like when Toguro fought Yusuke and the weaker demons died in the tournament. Whereas the other ones kind of maintained and kind of held their own for a while before they started dying too. So if this fight keeps going, we'll probably definitely see the universe crumble, as Supreme Kai and the other Kai both pointed out. The other thing I'll also say is, I just had it in my mind and it disappeared. What was I going to say?
I don't know. Did it have to do with their powers?
It
like
did.
The comparing.
It did.
One thing I will say about Goku is that yes, he gets stronger, but it's very limited. Like it's not a steady stream of power. He gets, you know, it can only last for so long, and that's, I think, Goku's weakness compared to Beerus.
Well,
which is why I like Beerus better.
Yeah, but the thing with Goku is this fight specifically is what's making him like go all out and beyond. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Next episode, I feel like what's going to happen is he might go Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Because the next episode is called Goku Surpassed Super Saiyan God, and I feel like what's going to happen is because clearly the last few moments of this beam attack, the little beam struggle they had Goku say, you know, he has more, you know, to show, and his power is increasing. And before, you know, Broly fans mentioned the whole power level increasing thing. But I feel like what's going to happen is maybe the fight is going to conclude, which, by the way, we also have confirmation that the fight is going to further continue. Episode 12, originally we all assumed was going to be the end of Dragon Ball Super's first season / saga arc. But I feel like episode 14 now is going to be the end of that, because episode 14 is called The Conclusion of the Battle of Gods. And the only reason why we assumed 12 was going to end was because the first DVD set that's coming out later this winter is episode 1 through 12, which is weird that they're kind of cutting off the last part of the fight and put it in the next DVD set. I don't know. But I feel like that what's going to happen next is maybe Goku will go Super Saiyan God, and that's Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan with the blue hair. And that's how the fight ultimately is going to end, which I hope that actually happens, because that's very different from Battle of Gods. On top of that, it's cool to see Goku as an actual god now, whereas in Battle of Gods, it was like, oh, I got this new power, it's awesome, but it's nowhere near Beerus' level, whereas here, he's clearly, they're going at it. This is awesome.
I feel like this is how it should be.
This is how it should have, exactly. So this is one of my things that I was excited for about Battle of Gods as a saga when I find out that we're just going to basically retell a story, was that they're doing it right. And this, in my opinion, is right. What do you guys think? I guess let us know in the comment section below. Anything else? Vegeta still keeping up the fight. And I made a video this past week saying I think he's slightly a god because of the ritual. If you want to watch that video, I'll link it in the description below. But based on him still watching the fight and declining to watch the fight through Whiz's Google staff, I feel like he does have god attributes inside that allows him to kind of sense it. Some people want to argue and say that he is just well trained and can sense ki. I still strongly believe that Vegeta absorbed some god aspects of it, which allows him to kind of track ki. The God Key, which initially you can't track unless you're deity God yourself. So I think he's low-key a god, and we'll probably see that.
Low-key.
Low-key. We'll see that in episode probably 16. I think 16 was called, I'm not going to spoil it, but it has something to do with Vegeta. So we'll find out in the next couple weeks. But for now, this is intense. Who liked this? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you love it? I loved it.
I loved it.
I need next Sunday already. I want to see what happens. I want to see what actually is going to happen because of this fight, and I'm excited. Dragon Ball Super was great. I love this. I love the show. This is awesome. Yeah. Anything else before we end this?
Nope.
Okay. Well, let us know your thoughts on episode 12 in the comment section below. Who loved it, who hated it, and all that good stuff. And I guess we'll see you guys next week again for another review. It's been Rhymestyle and Kirabug tossing up our little peace signs. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.